What's going on, and welcome back. Am I crooked? My camera looks like it's like this. If it is, oh well, dude, I'll fix it. I mean, I can't fix it in the edit, I don't think, but dude, there's some things that I need that I ignore getting. But for one is a new camera stand. I need a new camera stand. And they're like, what, $10 or something at Walmart? And I just don't bother to pick one up, dude. Next time I go to Walmart, I need to pick one up for sure, because I do need a new one. This one that I have it's old, and it tends to be crooked sometimes, and I think this is one of those times. I'm not too sure, but I do need a new camera stand. I need a new camera, but the camera that I want is like over $1,000. So I'm like, I can wait. I can wait, because there's other things that I need to get as well. But whatever. Now I'm sitting here, and I was thinking about, like, it was the year was 1980 something, and I was so many years old, dude. I can't remember how old I was or exactly what year it was, but I do remember it was in the 80s. And I remember it was either a Thursday or a Friday for sure, and I'm thinking it was a Friday because my grandmother let me skip school that day. I'll never forget. She let me skip school, and I'm not even kidding you, it was a cold, rainy day. And that's one of the reasons why she let me stay home from school that day. And it was one of those days that, like, it didn't rain like hard. It was just like a constant, like a slow rain, like this all day long. It was pretty nice, and it was cold. And I remember laying in my room, and she was in the kitchen cooking, and I remember it must have been a Friday, because she would take me to the video rental store to get games on Fridays. And I believe back then there was like a 2-day rental or something like that. So I'd get a Friday, Saturday, take it back on Sunday, or it was a Friday and I have to take it back the next day. I can't remember. But I remember she took me to a place that we had here called Rent and Buy. That's where I rent all my video games, dude. And that was one of my favorite things to do on during the weekends, was renting video games. Back then, obviously, of course, being the 80s, it was nothing but NES games. So, dude, I was renting all these video games, dude, and it was great. Because we couldn't afford to, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, they did buy me games, you know, when I was younger. Not as many as you would think, but because we couldn't really afford them back then. And I thought about it one time. I was like, man, back then the games, the NES games, they were like $40, dude. $40. If games, well, I say I say this now, but it's not true. I was fixing to say, if games were $40 now, I'd buy a shit ton. But there are games that are $40 right now that I wanted at Walmart, and I'm like, I'd rather not yet. Anyways, pick them up. But dude, it's like games were $40 back then, but we didn't have that much money growing up. We didn't. So I get some games, and then a lot of the times she'd rent games for me, and I really enjoyed renting games. Like, to give you an example, I would get like maybe I would say 3 games. No, maybe 3 or 4 games a year, and which is crazy now, because now I'm getting like 5, 6 games a month. That's what happens when you're an adult, when you have adult money. But it used to be like 3 or 4 games a year. I get like maybe 2 for Christmas, 1 for my birthday, and then I get 1 for like when I got out of school, and that one game would have to last me the whole summer until it was my birthday again, or whatever. But dude, and I remember that place. It was now. I can't remember what year exactly it was when they shut down. But when they did close it, the PlayStation 2 was fairly new. And it was across the street from where I was working at a grocery store. And then, actually at the grocery store, we used to rent movies there also. They had video games at one time. That was before I started working there. I know because I was going through some totes there at work, and I pulled one down. I was like, "What's in this tote?" Dude, it was full of video games. As a matter of fact, I have some of those games right now in my collection. I can't remember if I asked my boss if I could take them or if I just took them. I can't remember. But anyways, I do remember when me and my boss went across the street to go check out the movies and the games that they had there. Dude, see, back then, it was like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. That's around the time when they closed the store, but they still had NES games there. And everything, like the PlayStation games were like $1. They were selling them for $1, dude. And they had NES games that they were selling for $0.25. Dude, $0.25. They had DuckTales 2 there with a box and the manual. $0.25. Did I pick it up? No. Why? Because if I would have known then what I know now, I would have. But then I was like all into PlayStation. I could have cared less for NES. So I picked up a few PlayStation 2 games. It wasn't even that many, it was just a few. For $1 a piece. Man, I don't even want to talk about it anymore because it pissed me off, dude. I should have gotten more, but it's whatever. Anyways, I lost track of what I was talking about. My grandmother taking me to rent movies and games and stuff for the weekend. And I know it was the 80s because there was a show on TV that I used to like watching. I can't remember the name of it. It had Kirk Cameron, and one of his best friends' name was Boner. Dude, Boner. That was his friend's name, and dude, they got away with it. I guess the 80s was a different time, my friends. But I thought that was cool, Boner. What was this show? Family Matters. I think that's what it was called. I think it was called Family Matters. Anyway, so I'll never forget this. I went to the video rental store that day. I think it was around lunchtime when she took me. And I'm looking for a game to play for the weekend. And I see something I had never seen before. A game I had never seen before. It was brand new to me. It was Castlevania. Obviously the first Castlevania. I was like, man, that's a cool cover. I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna try it out. See if it's any good. Dude, little did I know that I was fixing to fall in love with one of the greatest franchises of all time. Dude, I love Castlevania. I absolutely love Castlevania. When I played it for the first time, the music was wonderful. The gameplay, I love platforming games. Back then, I didn't know they were called platformers, right? But I love platforming games as much as I love shmups, because I would rip the shit out of Life Force. But I was like, dude, this is great. This is like everything I love. You know, the music, platforming, monsters. Dude, I had never played a game like this before. I fall in love with this game. I don't know how many times I rented it. before I actually got it, or before they actually bought it for me. I was like, dude, I love this game, man. And that's what started my love for Castlevania. It was crazy because I absolutely love Castlevania. Now I'm just talking about the first game. I'm talking about the whole series. Now there's games on there that in the franchise that I don't like whatsoever, and I'm gonna talk about those. Not today, but later on. See, I could have swore my phone went off. I told you that I think there was during the game room tour that I was going to show you my Castlevania collection, and I still am. Actually, that's what this video was supposed to be today. But I'm waiting for a couple of games to come in because I'm trying to figure out. I'll show you my Castlevania collection, and then talk about the games, and then show you the games that are exactly like Castlevania that I really enjoy. I mean, Castlevania clones almost, and talk about all that in one video, or do I just want to show you the collection? And don't think the collection is like all this rare stuff. It's just video games. And then talk about the games that are exactly like Castlevania. I don't know yet. But I do need for these games to come in first before I show you my collection, because these games are an important part of this collection. So, but yes, I was like, dude, it's the best game I've ever played. And then Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest came out. I was like, it was a little different. I must admit it was a little different, but I loved it. I still love it to this day. Let me tell you, I know a lot of people don't like that game, but I do. I really, really, really enjoy it. What time? 12 minutes of me just blabbering on about my stories, but this is what this video is, dude. This is what this channel is. It's me telling stories to you guys. It's me, reminiscing about the past sometimes. And I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of freaking YouTube. As a matter of fact, I think it was Saturday. No. It was Friday. Friday afternoon or whatever. That's all I did, dude. Or was it Saturday? It was Saturday. I sat here, I was doing laundry, and in my pajamas all day because it was cold Saturday. All I did was watch YouTube all freaking day long, dude. I might have played a game for hours or two. I started playing Tales of Arise. I'm really enjoying that game. And most of the day I just sat here and watched YouTube. And I was like, man, there's so many good shows on this platform. There's people that are very entertaining, unlike myself. People that are on here with something to say, something to teach you. There's some great, channels on YouTube and videos. And I'm like, man, this channel sucks. My channel sucks. I don't have anything to offer anybody. So thank you for taking the time out of your day for watching my videos, even though I may not be that entertaining, but I try. But yeah, I want to show you, my Castlevania collection. But like I said, as soon as these games come in, I'll start talking about them. I haven't forgotten. I still want to do that, dude. I mean, how can I forget? I gotta see Castlevania every day. Right here, dude. I'm telling you right now. I love that freaking genre. I love that franchise. It's my favorite. But I gotta go. I'm fixing to go meet up with some friends to go play some disc golf, dude. You notice it's been quiet in here? I mean, besides the music in the background, it's because it's early in the morning, and Everybody's still asleep. My son's still asleep. And I'm pretty sure these people are still asleep. So, anyways, I'll talk to you next time. And hopefully, I might have a guest on the next episode. Might have a guest. We'll see what happens. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.